here's an update on the Philadelphia police officer who struck the woman during a public event over this last weekend. And it looks like the officer is going to be fired, and charges against the woman will be dropped. Good news indeed. Finally, a police commissioner with a moral conscience. Let's take a look at the incident that was captured on video.
The video shows Josie taking a swing at Aida Guzman. She had sprayed some silly string at officers at the Puerto Rican Day festivities Sunday. Someone else apparently threw some other liquid, but Josie went to her first, hitting her in the face, dropping her to the ground. She was taken away in cuffs, charged with disorderly conduct. That charge has now been dropped. And Josie, well, fraternal order of police leaders say they will fight his punishment.
Now, Philadelphia Police Commissioner Charles Ramsey, he will take a commissioner's direct action, is what it's called, against Lieutenant Jonathan Josie, that a-hole officer that you just saw hit the woman in that video. And that means it's effective today. So Lieutenant Josie the pussycat, will be suspended for 30 days with the intent to dismiss. Your badge and your gun, please. Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out.
Christy Hightower here for PlanetInfowars.com, bringing you a quick update of what's going on the site. Now, a side note before we get started, if you missed the debates last night, I assure you, you didn't miss more than a little sheeple entertainment, and I think Big Bird's going to get fired if Romney wins. But let's start it off with a quote, actually, from Noam Chomsky, because it really applies to this debate here. Now, if you want to be smart about keeping people passive and obedient, you strictly limit the spectrum of opinion that they're allowed to debate in, but then you allow lively debate. Now, I paraphrased, forgive me, but you know, that's exactly what happened last night. It was strictly within limits. So that being said, it actually brings us to our first article from Planet Infowars, and it's from Planet Infowars user Patrick. And he actually, it's titled Sleeping Wife, and the title is a little misleading because he actually talks about his personal awakening and his experiences, and then the sleeping wife part is because she's still asleep. And so his struggles, he kind of walks you through what he's had to go through, and you might relate. So go check that article out. One of the things he explains, is, since my awakening, I have gone from trusting to questioning, from liberal to close to conservative, from Democrat to libertarian, from anti-gun owner to gun owner. So you might have some things in common. Reach out to him, leave your comments. Next up, actually, is an article from a bunch of North Carolina people got together on Planet Infowars, woo, and have written an article. They actually reached out to our producer here, Rob Dew, and said, will you write an article for us, you know? And they titled it Fluoride Fighting in Raleigh, so in Raleigh, North Carolina. Now, this is actually an article about them getting together and fighting against the fluoride that's being put in their water. And you can actually, let's see, in the article, it actually tells you where you can go to support them. They said they'll be speaking in the Raleigh City Council's chambers November 6th at 7 p.m. So if you live in that area or you live close there, you should go support them. And take a look at this. Their hard work paid off. They're actually featured on the Infowars.com main page. So great job, North Carolina activists. And lastly, actually, there's user UVAV, and he has done just that as well in a different way, bringing people together for activism, has created this awesome poster, which I took the liberty of coloring in a little bit, but it says, wake up, and then underneath its little tabs for Infowars.com, you can go and find this PDF to print off and post at your, local library or signs, places that they'll allow you to post things. His article is actually named Wake Up! Free poster for InfoWars. So go check that out, print out that PDF, post it up. Thank you again, Patriots. You all are talking and we're listening. So keep up the great work.